everybody, welcome back. Today's adventure is going to be a little bit different. Going to a spot we haven't been. We're going to a spot we've been back to once. They're kind of close together, and there's a different view. Probably got to be adjusted a little bit, but I got a little rig that clamps onto my backpack because I've noticed some of the locations that I have been to lately, like Hell's Gate, where I did some adventuring. And I really should have had both hands because I was kind of really high up in that building and walking across some stuff that was sketchy as hell. And if worst case scenario happened, I would have loved to have had both hands or made my trip a little easier. I bring my little extender GoPro mount with me just in case I need to swap up. But I'm thinking for what we're doing today, this style mount will work well. It'll be a test for this to see how much it jiggles and bounces around. It's about 60 out. It is kind of muggy, but nice and cool. And it should be a fun day. So I'm waiting for F and Chet to get here. I'm loading my stuff up into the truck, and then we'll be on our way. It's about 7 o'clock. It is 6:51. So he should be here in a couple minutes. I'm just prepping to go. I realize my lawn really needs to be mowed, and then we'll be there. So we'll see in a bit. All right. We are at our first location. There's Chet. We got Desert Eagle over there. Assuming any of this is, it should be unlocked. It should be at the right angle. Not really going to do too much here. Maybe a couple B-roll shots of walking around because we're actually just going to adventure. The gate's locked here, so we have full access to just walk around, explore, look at some of the graves and the dates, and pick some spots to fly. We'll be doing some canopy crusading because all the foliage is all grown in now, so we'll be going into the trees, and that should be some fun time. So stick around.
A lot of these things are just super impressive looking. We can
Looks like a Ninja Turtle. Whose bright idea was it to walk? All right, first pack done. Words cannot describe the beauty, the feeling of this place. Yes, you know, there's a lot of bodies here, and you know, in me in the paranormal world, there's feelings you get all over the place. And this place has a cool feeling. It's very peaceful. It just has a very welcoming feeling, and it's a very old graveyard. Our conditions for flying are just absolutely perfect. There is zero breeze, a little bit of haze in the air from the moisture coming off the earth. Sun is trying to poke through. There's your, oh, Chet's down. Is that, I'm gonna go take a walk. Let me go get it. I saw you hit. I saw it hit and then it flipped. I don't know. It had to be a tree. Hey, take a look at your footage. Your last second footage will show it. All right, a little recovery. I don't know how happy he's gonna be when he sees that. And I don't know if the prop exploded. Interesting. But we're gonna move to the other side of this place, so that way we can cover behind the huge hills. The Avada gets amazing coverage, as you know, but once I dipped past this massive hill and dropped down to the other side, that was 2 megabytes for quite a while, which was kind of sketchy. So we're gonna go post up over there, and then our other location at the top, which you probably can't see, of that huge hill way out there that has a cross on it. Pretty well known in this area. A lot of you will recognize it, and again, I tend not to talk about the locations because you don't want to flood it with people. People don't treat it the same way that we do, so I'm going to leave it at that. If you recognize it, you recognize it. If not, no biggie.
You wouldn't leave one? Yeah, no, definitely not.
Parsons, Han. That's an oldie. Some of these, look at the size of the... Road's basically straight in front of us. See the cones straight ahead? That's where we're going. I want to get in some of these trees here. This monster. 1829. I don't want the wet grass. Yeah, at least put the bag down there. They got the name on the... That is so great. Like, that is... I ain't doing it. I'll sit on the edge over here.
Yeah.
You can sit there, bro. Go for it. Gotta separate a little bit anyway. I got a dry spot right here. All right, we got our second and final pack, or my second pack. This way. Again, the history here, the feeling here, the sun coming in and out, it's hazy. Absolutely incredible. There's gonna be some stunning footage, and this is gonna be a hard edit because not wanting to cut much out, because I loved a lot of the lines and shots that I got. I got up into the trees over, so you saw Holy Land. I mean, just absolutely insane. So we're gonna wander down, say goodbye to our buddy.
I don't think we can go this way. We gotta go around.
No, the road walks. We're good. And then continue the next spot, so stay tuned. All right, world, we're at our second location. That is a view. We are on the opposite end of the river valley on a very high hill, and we could see this place. I can't see the graveyard from here because of the angle, but it's out there. But where we're going is here. This place has been around a long time. They got a camera right there on the pole. But we're gonna go up there, check it out, fly around, post up. There's no signs that say don't. And got new gloves for the day. So stay tuned, we'll be back in a minute. Interesting. What's left of this place, and have to figure out where else we can walk. So just like the last location, got desert over there, got F and Chet right here. What do you got to fly there, pal? What are you flying here? Show the world. Flying, what are you flying? Oh, it's in your pocket.
My Mini. My DJI Mini 3.
We had a prop issue.
Yeah, the Avada's dead for today. I think the battery that powers my
LEDs
that my friend Chris mounted on there.
Oh, is that what you're gonna do? I think you ripped.
No, it's not his fault.
He hit a hard turn.
I'm just saying he mounted the LEDs on there for me.
The battery came loose.
The battery came loose and took the prop out. So
thankfully it didn't end up in the water.
Thankfully I decided to bring this second drone with me today because I normally don't bring it.
Which, yeah, I've learned always have more than one. Who's the guy that picked all the hills?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Why are we doing hills today?
So it's all grown in.
It's legs day today.
Leg day. It's gonna be sitting my ass and drink a Michelob Ultra when I get home day. So let's see what we got at the top, because there's
drifting.
Oh yeah, I got a battery charge for that too.
Me too.
Not much up here. It's so grown in. We are definitely high up. The highway's that way. Cross is up there. We're just seeing where this path goes, and I'm assuming it wiggles its way to the top.
It works its way right around to the cross.
Yeah, and then we'll figure out where to fly from. I was wrong. That was the wrong cross. That was on the little display. So there's a big monster right there. So there's the reveal. Wow, that is a lot bigger and close up.
Yep.
That'd be cool for him to fly the 5-inch and freaking get that. Dude, the 5-inch footage is gonna be killer for that. Be able to dive that with the 5-inch and stuff.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Tracks right off the cliff on the other side.
Oh, dude, that's where we can go sit. Got a wall. Wow, what a view.
Couple more little trucks.
I'm gonna cover the best I can. Have to do a little freestyle with the Avata.
This was a cemetery of sorts.
I don't know. I thought it was a park.
I mean,
Dude, you can see everywhere.
you know, the flag.
Wow. All right, so there's the time tower. So Waterbury, here's... Oh, man.
How about it? Right from there, taking off straight up.
You got that with the Mini.
Yeah.
So our graveyard is over there in the trees.
Yeah.
So
Exactly
straight
right
in
over there.
front.
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah. My hand's in the right
See the
spot.
opening at the top of the hill.
Yep, right by the sign.
Yeah.
Big water tower. All right, that may be a telescope way out.
Where?
Straight out. Farthest
way
hill.
out. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a water tower.
Well,
Over there.
this area is pretty from this height.
It is beautiful.
Look at the view. Yeah, we can sit on that rock wall. Stay out of the way. Gotta appreciate these moments, my man. Yeah, thank you for fixing that down flag.
Of course.
Got the sun and the nice.
That is hold on, I send a picture to the wife.
Hey, you know what I'm thinking about right now?
A lot of things. Don't jump.
My
Don't do a
SCX6.
backflip off that thing.
No, my SCX6.
Oh yeah, crawling this, that would be fun.
Killer spot for that.
That would be killer.
Start over there, work your way up all these rocks. Hell yeah, man. That would be cool.
Dude, I got a great picture of that.
Of what? Oh wow, that's a great picture.
Dude, snap a pic if you got your phone.
No, you're gonna send me that one.
Okay, I can do that.
I don't need to snap a pic.
All right, so we're gonna venture over that way. I'll keep cutting it short so I'm not making long clips. I'm probably gonna cut out half of this babbling, so. Got some kind of electrical box here.
Soda machine.
So
That's what it looks like.
some carvings in the ground. Of course, there's graffiti in it.
Covered in poured concrete.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Probably to fill a gap
It did say something here.
there. Yeah.
I wonder. No, it's not. It's not accurate, so it's not north, south,
Yeah,
east,
no.
west. For a half a second.
Probably said something about the tree that's planted in the center of this circle for somebody's.
Dedication.
Yeah. And these are all fresh. That's fresh. That's fresh.
Somebody's still preserving this.
Yeah, they're still keeping it up.
How many years I've driven past this place and never.
I hear you, dude. I've been wanting to get up here for
Decades.
40 years, I'll bet you.
Oh yeah.
Well, 35 anyway, since I've come back from the military. Because I lived in Torrington and worked here in Waterbury a few times.
Yeah, my first gas gig was all behind the mall.
Yeah.
All those houses.
So this is where I think I'm going to post up
I just want to check over by the thing here, but yeah. Making sure we're still recording here, forgive me. It's hazy. Definitely humid. These gloves are awesome. Can you see my hands? They're camo. There's missing a cross. There wasn't another one here. And they're rotting away, but we've been staring at these things for a long time. It's like a staple. Tons and tons of people. You can't see squat. I've been here. All right, got our pack in. I did some macro, did some tree stuff. That sounds weird. I don't know if it's because it's breezy. I did a dive with the Avata, and I got this horrible prop wash. I went up, and when I went to turn, it freaking completely lost itself. It's got aftermarket props, and I'm speculating based on all of the stuff I've flown before that air mode or idle air, that is when you arm your motors to go fly, that they spool up, and that speed is your idle air speed, and that's adjustable. If it's really low, when you go to flip and roll and you dethrottle completely, that's the value your motors are spinning at. And if it's really low, the quad will get wonky and kind of lose itself. And I'm speculating that the Avadas, part of that whole washout issue is because that speed is so low when you dethrottle to do a acro maneuver, which kind of makes sense because a lot of the whoops do that, and when you up the idle air, that goes away. But who knows? And like I said, it's super windy. You can see how high it is, and I was 50 feet easily above that thing when I was diving down it and stuff. So I'm going to investigate that a little more. But again, the Avada's not really meant for that. So I kind of want to take my 03 out of my Pavo and put it in my 5-inch, so I have something for that style flying. We'll see. But Desert Eagle is going to fly his 5-inch, get that pack in, and then we're headed back home. It's still early. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. It's not even 11, bro. Which is awesome. He flew his Mavic Mini. What a blessed day. Made some other great opportunities and friends back over at the other location, and some potential really cool things coming up for the future. Just gonna wander around with Chet over there, desert there, and spot for him while he's flying, and then head home. So if there's any other footage, you'll get some B-roll, and we'll go from there. And hopefully this view worked out, because if I can use this when I'm climbing all these crazy bandos and have both hands, this will be a good option for me. So stay tuned. Peace out. Love y'all. Stay safe. Ha ha ha.